All right, let's dive right in. Today, we're talking about a force that's already reshaping our world from the ground up: artificial intelligence. It's changing our jobs, our health, even what it means to be human. And believe me, it is happening way faster than most of us realize.
And yeah, that quote really just nails it. This isn't just another small step forward, like a slightly better phone. No, this is a total paradigm shift. We're talking about things that used to be pure science fiction becoming our reality. And to really get a handle on just how massive this change is, it helps to look back at the big revolutions that came before. So, just look at this timeline for a second. Think about the world-altering changes that came with steam power, then electricity, and then computing. Every single one of them completely remade society. Well, see that now marker at the end? That's us, right here, right now. We are living through the fourth industrial revolution, and AI is its engine.
So, what makes this new frontier so different? Why is it happening at this incredible speed? Well, it's basically a perfect storm of two things: nearly unlimited computing power and just oceans of data for these systems to learn from. And that combination, it isn't just making things faster. It's letting us solve problems that, honestly, even a decade ago, we wouldn't have known where to begin.
But okay, that's the big picture view. Let's bring this down to earth and make this power feel real. Let's look at where AI is already making a huge difference, starting with something that is incredibly personal.
And that is augmenting our own human potential. And I want to be really clear here. This isn't about replacing people with machines. It's about using AI to push past our biological limits and, in some cases, to enhance the abilities we already have. This quote, it comes from this unbelievable story about a musician who lost his arm but was able to play the piano again. How? Through a mind-controlled prosthetic. And the AI is the key. It acts as this perfect, seamless translator. It literally listens to the signals from his brain and in real time turns them into the fluid motion of robotic fingers on the keys. I mean, that's not just a tool, is it? That's giving someone their passion back.
So you see, what's happening here is that the technology isn't just replacing a missing part. It's actually restoring a connection, a bridge between what the mind wants to do and what the body can do. When you look at it that way, AI isn't some dehumanizing force at all. It can actually be profoundly humanizing.
And this exact same power, this ability to augment and restore, is also set to completely revolutionize our healthcare. It's promising a future where medicine is more precise, more personal, and more predictive than we ever thought possible.
And the applications here are they're staggering. I mean, imagine a radiologist who has an AI partner that can spot cancer patterns that are literally invisible to the human eye. Or think about an ICU where an AI is constantly analyzing vital signs and can warn doctors that a patient is about to crash hours before it actually happens. It's even cracking these fundamental biological puzzles, like how proteins fold, which could finally unlock the cures for diseases like Alzheimer's. But okay, let's be real. A transformation this huge, this profound, it's going to create some massive waves. We have to go into this with our eyes wide open and talk about the huge challenges, both economic and ethical, that come along with all this new power.
So let's talk about the economy. It's really a tale of two sides. On the one hand, yes, we're absolutely seeing job displacement. Any job that's based on routine, predictable tasks, think some manufacturing, some customer service, is being automated. But on the other hand, we're seeing entirely new jobs being created. Roles in data science, AI development, and, this is a super important one, AI ethics and oversight. This isn't just a simple shift, it is a fundamental restructuring of the job market.
And that leads us straight into the ethical minefield. First up, bias. If we train an AI on our own biased history, guess what? It's just going to learn our prejudices and apply them at a massive scale. Then there's privacy. These systems are hungry for data, our data. So how do we fuel innovation while protecting it? And finally, you've got what's called the black box problem. Sometimes an AI makes a critical decision, but we can't see why. And when that happens, who's accountable?
So you hear all of this, the incredible potential, the really serious challenges, and the obvious question is, okay, so what do we do? And this brings us to the most important part of the conversation. What is your role in this new era?
because history shows that we are incredibly good at adapting. The trick is to be intentional about it. So the path forward really boils down to 3 key steps. First, we need to become AI fluent. And that doesn't mean you have to learn how to code. It just means learning how to use these new tools effectively. Second, we have to get good at human-AI collaboration. And third, we need to double down on the foundational, uniquely human skills that AI simply cannot do. So what are these irreplaceable skills? Well, as AI takes over the routine stuff, our real value shifts. We need critical thinking to question the AI's answers, not just blindly accept them. We need creativity to ask totally new kinds of questions. We need strategic thinking to see the big picture. And alongside timeless skills like leadership and communication, a brand new one is emerging: prompt engineering. It's basically the art of asking the right questions to get the best possible answers from your AI tools. And what this all builds towards is a whole new kind of partnership: human-AI collaboration. Think of it as a symbiotic relationship. It's not us versus the machine. It's us with the machine. AI becomes this incredibly powerful tool that enhances our own abilities and acts as a catalyst to help us solve the world's biggest challenges, from climate change to curing disease. Ultimately, the story of AI isn't really about what it's going to do to us. It's about what we choose to do with it. We're the ones in the driver's seat, guiding this technology. So the most important question we can ask isn't about the machine, it's about us. And this new age, who do we want to become? Thanks for watching The Explainer.